Hey guys, it's John from PS360 Gamers, and we have a Runescape guide today. And this is going to be a guide for pures. So, what you're going to need in the beginning is a full kit of iron, iron helmet, plate body, plate legs, kite shield, and a scimitar. And you're going to need a strength amulet too. And all the rest of the stuff you see right here is optional. And this guide's going to be for mostly Obby Maul pures. And that's what I'm going to be making this account into. So what you're going to want to do right in the beginning is hop over the bridge in Lumbridge and go to the chicken coop, which is right next to the cow farm. And you're going to want to train your strength up to about 5 or 10 here. And just watch the video and it'll show you how to get there from Lumbridge. And once you get there, it's probably going to be filled with a lot of bots, so I suggest you go into a different language world. And if you don't know how to do that, all you have to do is go to the Runescape homepage, scroll all the way down, and in the bottom right it'll say Dutch, and it'll have a German flag, or not a German flag, but a different flag. And you can click that, and those worlds are pretty unpopulated. And while you're killing the chickens, you're going to want to pick up the bones and the feathers. And the feathers are stackable, so once you get a full inventory of bones, you can just pick up the feathers. And once you get like 5 to 10 strength levels, 5, 10, 15, however long you want to stay there, you can move on to the next monster. But as I said, you can see in the video, there's quite a lot of bots here, and the reason I'm making this guide right now is that Jagex had a poll asking whether or not you wanted to bring back the wilderness and free trade. So I figure if they bring it back, this guide will help a lot of people. And right here you can see the value of the feathers and the bones, which is pretty good for only 2 chickens killed. So once you get that, and you can do this with your by punching them, you don't need a full kit of armor, and you can just get the money and then buy the armor later. And then once you get those 5 or 10 strength levels, you can head on over to the cows over here. And the cows, I would suggest training on from 5, or not, whatever you have from the chickens, I would suggest training it from there to about 35. And as you can see from this video, the this location of cows by Lumbridge is extremely populated on any world. But if you go on a time where there's a couple cows, just go ahead and go to town on them. They're pretty good XP, and the cow hides you get are worth 203 GP each, I believe, 204. And once you get a full inventory of those, they just start adding up, and you're gonna get money quick. And then since this area is populated, I'm going to show y'all a new area. It's located south of Falador, which is east of Varrock and northeast of Lumbridge, and this is how you get there. Super fast mode. And I'm just gonna fast forward through this so y'all don't have to watch me just travel across the land, because that's pretty boring. So, yep. Okay, and once you get here, you can see that in the front there's a couple chickens. So you can kill some of the chickens here if you don't want to kill them in Lumbridge. But the main reason we're here is in the back. There's cows in the back, and it's usually always pretty low on population. So you can sit here and pitch your tent and just camp out here until you get to 35 strength, which is what I recommend you get before you become a member. And for those who don't know, an Obby Mauler is someone who has extremely low attack, preferably 1, and extremely low defense unless you're a tank, and I'll explain that later. But you want 1 attack and 60 strength, and you'll end up getting 40 HP, 48 hit points if you do this right. And you'll be combat level 32. So once you get that, you're going to want to buy I'll save that for another part of the video. But basically what it does is you're going to be hitting them with a either range, which I'll explain later, or just a regular iron scimitar. And then when they get low HP, like a range 2H pure would whip out the rune 2H, you would just whip out the Obby Maul, and the Obby Maul hits incredibly high. I'm talking like when you're level 32, you can be hitting like 20s, 23s, stuff like that. And then right here, after you get 35 strength, you can I would suggest becoming a member so that you can train on rock crabs, which are located west of Relica. And if you don't know how to get there, just look at the world map. You're gonna travel from Falador, I'm guessing, or wherever you are. You're gonna have to go through White Wolf Mountain unless you want to buy a Camelot teleport tab. You can get that from the Grand Exchange for relatively cheap. But once you get there, you're gonna go up through Falador, like I said, through White Wolf Mountain, and then once you get to Sears Village, there's gonna be a path heading straight north, and you're gonna want to take that, follow it all the way across the bridge, and then you'll be there. And it's right. And rock crabs are good for basically everything because they're level 50. No, I don't know what level they are. I haven't been a member in a while. But they have, I think, 50 HP, which is very good, and they don't hit a lot. So you can camp there for until you get 60 strength, which should not take a long time, seeing as they have 50 HP and they give a lot of experience. And it's usually crowded, but you can work around that. And once you're a member, you're going to want to buy a red topaz machete, and that's going to have the highest bonuses for when you're training up to 60 strength. And right here, I pull it up on the Grand Exchange, you can see how much it costs. And then after the red topaz machete, you're going to want to buy an Obby Maul, right? Because you're going to be an Obby Mauler. So you get that, and it's really cheap. It's only around 60k now. But the way an Obby Maul pure is going to get you, you're going to need a berserker necklace, and you're going to see that right here costs quite a lot of money, upwards of 3 mil. But if you train up a good skill like woodcutting, you're going to have that no problem. Just keep at it, and I guess I'll see y'all out in the wildy. This is John from PS360 Gamers, and rate, comment, subscribe, and I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope it helped y'all out. See ya.